It's really unfortunate for Cloudstruck to not waste his, or to not use his utility there, but Focus is playing on the opposite side of the master bathroom.
Definitely looking like an SG round here.
This is a really sloppy attack coming out from Aura as they wasted so much time. Malachi trying to push in. Filthy with 2. He just gets shut down by Nugs. The diffuser not in the hand of anyone else. Malachi needs to find the frags here. We'll be shut down by Nugs with a 3K. And we'll be moving on, tied up 3-3. And what looked to be a promising round for Aura was just completely slowed down by what? I'm not too sure. I mean, you have affected playing Nugs go next vote from Megs. I mean, you have affected playing inside of Master for over a minute. Why is he not baiting out smokes, you know? Why is he not moving in, trying to bait out the utility from the defenders? He needs to make a push in. I mean, granted, he's going to take some damage, but don't be afraid. Push on in. Make the defenders waste that utility. Force them to try and frag you so your teammates can get the crossfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That, I really don't... I was still lost on why exactly Thatcher didn't Thatcher the wall. Because I don't think he was ban tricking, because all the bandits were down.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
And then he got one tapped. I still don't know where from. But that was just a very sloppy attack in general. Like from you were saying, no one was getting crosses. Thatcher's on the other side of the map. And they stalled. They got a big first pick, and they just stalled. And they got low to 1 HP too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily that he was on the other side of the map. It's just that he didn't use his utility on the triple wall. Like all 3 bandit charges were there, and he didn't use a single one on the triple wall. He used it on the bathroom wall, for sure. He didn't do anything on the massive triple wall. It just really slowed down. They wasted 2 minutes after picking off next, trying to push his site.
It has happened twice this game. Where we saw before when they were attacking Aviator, he was in study, thermite was in 90, was muted, so he couldn't thermite the 90 wall. So, yeah. Definitely gotta fix that up. Because he can go on the other side of the map, just use your utility first, and just put on a window somewhere, just throw real quick. But, still a good attack though, from Aura getting 3-3. Also score update, Avenge 2-0's getting monster.
No Thatcher out from SG, so Malachi and Cloudstruck able to place their bandit battery and mute jammer on that vault wall, so to prevent SG from getting through. But they do have a Maverick in play, and Malachi is going to frag Gavin. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe he was AFK, but either way, that does not bode well for Aura here as Mex was shut down affected.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a really good...
It was a very, very poor peek to come out from Malachi. And it's just putting his team in a very bad position here. It's a 2v5, 2 minutes left to play. The attackers have complete control here. It's all up to Filthy and Cloudstruck. Filthy on a flank here, finds one onto Avenai. This Mex hops into 90. Arivonia trying to provide some pressure here onto Cloudstruck, but Nugs will move on in. That'll be Filthy still on the stairs. Mex shuts down Cloudstruck. Can he find the second? He will. That'll be 3 for Mex, shutting down Cloudstruck and Filthy. And SG takes the lead here, 4-3.
See, Mex just needs to get on the Ashake hug. He can start getting his frags. That's as you said, I don't know how many frags in the first half, but already starting off better, getting a 3K in the first round of this half. So interesting to see that Aura's gonna go right back to Aviator. See if they can switch it up a little bit, maybe hold it differently, because they got ran through.
Yeah, it was really weird that Malachi fragged Gavin. I don't know exactly why. I didn't see Gavin AFK. Did you?
No, I did not.
I didn't see Gavin AFK either.
Protect your bombs from being defused by
either
attackers.
way, looks like Gavin's moving again, and that's just really wrong for Aura. Once Malachi fragged off Gavin and then Mex shut down affected, it was almost all over there because Malachi just went for a peek he should not have tried to make.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I just went downhill really quickly for Aura.
5
But
seconds
hopefully
to
they can
go.
bring it back and just not team kill, and then just
Attackers
maybe
recover
play a
the
little
diffuser.
passive.
Objective is to
and
locate
play
a
your
bomb
life.
and defuse it.
Because they did die off really quickly. It was a very swift attack coming out from SG.
It was a very swift attack, and yet again, no Thatcher coming out, but instead of bringing the Monty and the Maverick, so you can't really blame them too much for that. Maverick just does exactly what a Thatcher is intended to do, but it's a bit more risky in terms of how his utility works.
Agreed, yeah. 100% agree with that. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of vertical retriever with the Buck, joining himself in below. Maybe try to make people out of position, or maybe even get the bandits and meets off to make Maverick's job a little easier. Doesn't have to try Maverick every single wall.
Yeah, Klauschick does not need to get aggressive here on this 90 hall because Mex is holding it down at the window. But Klauschick will go ahead and ping out that there's a Monty pushing down his hall on the south side. First flash is going to come out from Mex. Actually, the second flash will be eaten by an ADS. So Mex is pointing out that loading needs to come out and Maverick that wall. Their attack is
Someone watch 90.
standstill. Fact is going to frag off Mex actually, and that'll be very poor. A very bad start for SG. Mex on the board. That's your entry fragger dead. But it looks like loading has gone ahead and opened up the top here. See exactly what he's going to be doing here. So I think loading's trying to remove the piece of. Did he remove the reinforced wall? No, he did not.
No.
He did not.
Well,
No, so that's exactly
I
what
don't
loading is trying
think
to
you
do.
can. That's pretty
Attackers have located a
crazy, but I
bomb.
don't think you can. I didn't even know you can Maverick that high up.
Yeah, he's shots coming out
With
from
just
Filthy.
his head.
Yeah, Filthy will finally shut him down, and we're down to the last minute here. That'll be Aravonia moving on in through that Barbara, taking a ton of damage from those toxic babes from Gavin. Malachi getting up a little aggressive here. Will be supported by Filthy playing behind the display case. With 43 seconds to go. This is looking to go in R's way as they are up 5v3.
Definitely looking at a defender guided victory here. For Aura.
Yeah, Klaus just taking a bit of damage here, I think, from Study. It's going to be Abinai playing by the hall, moving on in. Klaus around behind the bar, moving on up. Aravonia is going to find him. Meanwhile, Malachi trades it onto him, and Nugs finds one onto Malachi, instantly getting him out. A ton of trades. Filthy going for some shots. Diffuser plant has not able to go down. Gavin frags off Abinai. It's all up to Nugs, and he presses the wrong key.
So this camera.
And Filthy's
That's
going to
really
find himself a 3K. And that'll be a tie game here for Aura and SG.
I think that's SG down, right? Oh, it's tie. Sorry, you're right. It's tie. But good round win by Aura. Much needed.
So we're now tied 4-4 here. And, it's a bit of a competition right now because, well, obviously it's a bit of a competition, but it's a bit worrisome if you're on SG because you let Aura win 3 attack rounds against you. But they were still able
Defenders,
to
protect
bring
your
back,
bombs from being defused by attackers.
being down 3-1. They were able to tie it up. They were able to stop that bleeding from getting any worse. And being tied 4-4 here, I guess you could say it's hard to see who will win it out in terms of how it's been played out, but given that it's the best defender sided map, you can probably say it's going to be in favor of Aura.
Position device.
Hopefully.
Stop worrying about grenades.
And if it does, and I think it will. Personally, I think it will because because this is Aura's map, because it's defender sided, I think it will go in favor of them. But if SG can just keep up the confidence on their attacks, like on border, or like in the first attack round, they could definitely
Attackers must
make this
locate
go
and defuse
like
the
back,
bomb.
like neck and neck. That's what I'm trying to say. They can make this go neck and neck, but it all matters how they play it. and this is a big round for SG.
Yeah, it's a big round for both teams because it'll give each either one the lead should they come to win it. Next already making a move downstairs in the main lobby.
So I think they know that Filthy's the pulse. I think that's why, because they wanted to clear him out and not risk getting Montaigne. Anyone really C4 both.
Yeah, most likely, but Aravoni will be moving on up behind Mex.
Mind.
As Mex is practically face checking stuff. I don't even think anyone's really droning out for him. Same thing for Avanize. He's pushing on up through the 90 hall.
He has a human drone in Montaigne.
Yeah. Aravoni will be moving on in through Study. And Filthy will be spotting out Mex if I'm not mistaken. No. Where's Filthy played? Infected will take down one. But Filthy will actually spot out actually that was loading. So a very nice call. Yeah, a very nice call for loading to come out there. I'm sorry, for Filthy to come out there onto Affected and get frag loading, but either way, Mex is going to shut down Gavin and he'll instantly be retraded by Cloudstruck. This is not bode well here, losing your Ash and Maverick for SG. That'll be Cloudstruck playing behind the bomb as well as Affected, so Affected holding a bit of a dangerous angle here because Abanai is known for being very aggressive. The C4 comes out from Malachi. Abanai moving on down as Malachi is not expecting anyone to push in. It'll be a what? Malachi is gonna frag Abanai instead, and that'll be a very good pick. It's now a 2v4 for the attackers with Aravoni and Nugs just to support Thermite and a Montaigne in play. A bomb site is completely clear, so Aravoni will move on in. Cloudstruck playing the B bomb. He doesn't even know that the Montaigne is in. On in. It's a very easy frag for Affected. And Affected will pick off 3 there onto Aravonia, Nugs, and Mex. And SG lose that round. I think simply just due to a lack of joining, a lack of good positioning. What's your take on that?
I think it's a really weird push, in my opinion, coming out from SG. They had the Montaigne and the Ash and the Zofia all go from 90, and the Maverick and the Thermite go Master. I don't know, I think the way that Aura attacked it was a lot better, having the Montaigne, like having most of the team with them inside Master. I think maybe sending the Ash solo, having someone drone him would be good, just to like, help get pinches and crossfires. But it was just a very split push, and the Montaigne wasn't with the planner, which is what you would think Montaigne be used for, to help cover the planner.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And it didn't work for them, obviously. So hopefully they can be more coordinated and set up properly in this attack, as it should be an easier attack as it's an offsite.
Taking a look at the scoreboard here, we'll have 50 Filthy with 9, sorry, with 11, Affected with 9, Malachi with 7, so it's pretty much just been that Filthy Affected Malachi show instead of Aura. Over on Silver's Gorillas, we have Nugs leading the charge with 8 on support. Avenai with 6, loading the next with 5, Aravoni with 3.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insert.
Definitely another big round here, mostly for SG, because definitely do want to win the offset here, because if they end up having lose this round, down 6-4, they have to win the next 2 rounds on 2 of Aura's main sites. So that definitely could be a problem facing SG here. Could cause them the match, but they did win 1 round.
Jammer ready.
So it's definitely this is definitely gonna be a do or die round in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. The next already pulling outside of 90, but Filthy has gone ahead and barricaded both of those doors. He'll be loading on the window here. Outside of Astronomy, Filthy getting aggressive, trying to find loading. Nothing just yet, as loading's waiting and trying to see if he can bait out a run out from Filthy, but Filthy's gonna be very patient here, trying to listen with those audio cues, figure out where loading is. He'll be on the left side of that window, the Astronomy window, I should say. Malachi going for a very early flank here, and I think that's gonna be onto Abinai. Next finds 1, but Malachi will instantly trade out Abinai, so it's quickly a 4v4, and Malachi will retreat back to site, so Cloudstruck off the board, no heals and no ACOG for Aura.
Nades off the board though for
And a lot
SG,
of
which
soft
could be
destruction
big.
too.
Yeah, that too.
So with almost half the round gone here, everyone is going to toss up a drone, and that's going to go all the way onto the roof and have to retreat it back onto the lower part. Take a bit of time here, but Filthy finally end up getting fragged out right as I'm talking about him by Mex. And I'm not exact. I think Mex blasted open the double door there.
Yeah.
Considering that he doesn't have any more ash charges, but it's really poor coming out from Filthy. He just had to play it safe and not move around in that 90 hall. But Gavin trying to see if he can find this Monty in here, but we'll have to waste seconds. The first time I there, that'll be Mex above, trying to play vertical, apply some pressure.
Just missed him there. You saw that he actually almost kicked out the way.
A bomb has been
So
located.
Gavin will be forced to use the second Toxic Babe with 44 seconds left to play out here. He finds the frag onto Arizonia. Can he find the second? He will onto loading. That'll be a shutdown here. Can he find the third onto Nugs? Or not. It's now a man advantage favor with Affected moving back into the memorial room.
Very good frag from Gavin. Wow, that is big.
Mex is going to get caught in a very nice crossfire from Malachi and Affected. For Malachi to shut him down, it's all up to Nugs, who has dropped down into the pantry stairs. And hoping that with the barricade and his position will be very well known here.
15 seconds
Nugs
to
just
go.
has to play this very carefully, but this is not going to go in his favor. He's just going
10
to play it
seconds
here.
left.
Malachi prepping the C4. Gavin comes up big. This is the first shot onto
5
Nugs, and
seconds
he'll get
remaining.
fragged from a pre-fire. Moving on in will be Nugs taking down Malachi. What?
Oh
Oh, he does
my.
not
Operators,
have enough
you have
time
run
to
out of
salvage the
time.
round. As Affected was hiding inside of Arts in the secret room. And we
Beautiful
move
shots
on to
there.
match point.
That was some really nice shots. Almost a big throw from Aura. Good thing Affected was playing far back, or that could have been.
That was a
I don't even
big,
think he knocked to the diffuser.
that was a big near throw coming out from Aura. Oh my god. Nugs is pretty crazy.
Fragmite.
And we'll actually see him rotate away from the Thermite onto the Buck this time. So the only hard breacher, at least for the time being, will be Maverick from not loading. We'll see if he's going to substitute it. That'll actually be Abunai rotating from the IQ over to the Hibana and Clouch deck, bringing out the
There's
signature
the-
clash. There's the clash. Not banning it this time.
Nothing to really counter him either. No Zofia, no Capital. They do have the nades with Buck, but
Attackers need to locate
that's
and
pretty
defuse
much
it.
bombs.
yeah, that's really it. They could ash him and like, or they could really flash him. Because I do that. I like. It's good to flash him. You can knife him, but you're gonna get caught because he's gonna have a comp. You're gonna have someone behind him helping him. So not having a Zofia or Capital really does hurt, in my opinion. But they wouldn't have known because. But this is their main site, and it's match point, or not match, or map point.
10
This
seconds
is,
remaining.
this is match point for the second map, and this could move on to a 1-1
5 seconds to
scenario.
go.
We could see a best of a third map, which would be Coastline. And
Attackers
Coastline
have
is the
recovered their
decider.
diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
I think it's a very great third map, as long as we're not going to no border clubhouse. Clubhouse, we've seen SG do very dirty things, and Oregon's just a bore, and it's a place where good teams go to die.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen too much of SG on Coastline, but I know Aura is pretty. To my knowledge, I think they're pretty good on Coastline. I'm sure SG is also. I think that'd be a really good decider map if it does end up going to the third map.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what ate Mex's Ash charge there, but he didn't manage to break apart the barbed wire there. Did you see that?
Yeah. Maybe try to ash the clash.
I don't know. Maybe the Ash charge hit Cloudstruck's shield and it just disappeared.
Bounced
But
off. Yeah.
that's
Or
that's
maybe
really
an 8 hit.
unfortunate for Mex. So
Doesn't
Logan's
wanna
going to
play.
work. Locker is ready. Ash is going to be underneath from Mex, trying to find a line of sight here. So that'll force Malachi to retreat away. Gavin getting very aggressive at these holes here, but Logan is playing it safe. Shots coming out. And wow, so Filthy for the first frag of the round onto Nugs, and we saw Loading take off that armory, that metal wall.
So you can do that. That's really interesting. That's
Yeah, I
actually.
think it was Nix that did that on Clubhouse. He was on Rappel. It was just that Dark Zero was practicing scrims, but either way, CloudStrick's going to give a lot of trouble here to Mex. As he moves on in, he'll be taking off a bit of her health. Mex trying to push on in. CloudStrick will be forced to retreat back down the hall.
Just 10 HP for that's really unfortunate. But
So Mex is
still
doing a
getting
ton of
pushed.
damage here from CloudStrick. Really doesn't have anyone to back him up and take her down. And CloudStrick's just being a big annoyance. Oh my goodness.
I don't know why it's so funny.
With Amati, Next is going to find the fresh back onto Gavin. The Filthy will instantly trade it out. 2 for Filthy. Loading finds 1 onto CloudStrick. All popping down here. And Loading will move back into the bar. Plant's going to go down for Loading. It's a 3v3. Malachi on 1 HP and no C4 in sight. Abonite watching the flank. Not landing the shots onto Malachi. Filthy has been down here. All up to Affected and Malachi right now. He'll go down. And it's all up to Abonite. Can Affected land the shots? Abonite in a 1v2 scenario since Filthy has been down. Diffuser still on the ground behind bar. Malachi will pick up Filthy and they'll go ahead and go for the defuse. Affected pushing in. Sorry, Abonite finds 1 onto Malachi. Finds the second. Can he onto Filthy? Why is no one defusing? Affected going for the defuse. Abonite needs to make a push happen and Filthy will win the round. And that'll be GH for the second map, and we'll move on to a third map, Coastline.
Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
Almost a throw there by Aura, but they did play that really well. I'm happy they revived Affected, or Filthy. Sorry, I'm happy they revived Filthy and not try to take it to 1v2. Smart play on their part, and just well played. And you see why losing 3 rounds on defense in the first half is really bad for the defending team. No camera.
Yeah, she didn't have a camera. That's this game is great. Alright, so next map will be Coastline. I'll make sure to set up the team names this time.
Excuse me for just 1 moment. I'll be back.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Well, either way, it's a good way. It's good to make a new lobby after 2 maps have been played out. Makes it a lot better.
I'm back.
Yeah, I accidentally left the lobby, but either way,
Oh.
it works out.
Why? What happened?
I was trying to type a message to them, and I was gonna type "Let me know when you're back," and L is your leave key. So, yeah,
Unfortunate.
big unfortunate.
Try to get a few snacks here for the show, because I feel like this third map's about to be very intense.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's been a barn burner through and through.
Fun to see Coastline as the designer map because it's one of those maps that similar to Border, but like a lot better than Border. It's much more balanced because like it's not too like I don't know, it's just very balanced map.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see a good match here.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, so we got Malachi in here. Sorry about that.
It's good to rehost after 2 anyways,
Yeah.
especially when they're kind of long.
Did my stream reset?
I can check for you.
Oh my god. It says I've been live for 21 minutes.
You're good. You're good. Oh well. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna be really upset.
It's on now though, so you're good.
Yeah. Let me see what part it cut out. I think Twitch might have had a bit of lag, but I'm not too sure. Let me see. Let me see around this cutoff at. Okay, so I cut off at the 6th round. I don't have a hotkey to reset my stream. I really hope that didn't okay, it just restarts. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Wait, what happened?
The VOD got like cut out for some reason at the 6th round. And then the stream started up again.
Whatever.
Oh, I didn't invite Max. Jesus Christ. I thought I did. Alrighty, map 3, coastline. This is not EG, so we are safe. It's a bad joke for EG fans to make. But either way, this is do or die for both of these teams right now. Lose or go home, or win or go home, not lose or go home.
You better lose.
It's been a long day. Win or go home. Win or go home, everyone.
We shall continue.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No. But again, they just really don't want to deal. Filthy on the Jackal.
Yeah, Filthy's
Also
really nasty with that Jackal. It's almost like banning joysticks Ash, except the reverse.
Soon you will have to be banning Joystick's Jackal, because that is Joystick's second main. I'm pretty sure, at least. Unless he stays with the Ash Hollow. I think he will because of Rez. But this is not an Empire match. This is Aura and Skillless Gorillas match.
Yeah, Scylla's Gorillas. It's like Priscilla.
Skillless
Scylla.
Scylla?
Like it's
Scylla,
like
okay. I
Priscilla.
always say Scylla.
Yeah, people are weird.
Sorry,
Don't listen
rude.
to Teed. No, I'm just kidding. Teed says Skillas. Other people say Skillas. I'm like, no, it's Scylla. Like, come on,
I
Priscilla.
just, I don't hear anyone say it. I just always pronounce the C. But now I know. Scylla.
Yeah. All right. So map number 3, coastline. Aura on attack. Scylla's Gorillas on defense. And so far, it has been a very, very big barn burner from the first 2 maps. It was really interesting to see that Aura won 3 rounds for attacking on Villa. And we're going to be seeing Nugs try to see if he can mess with Cloudstruck here with that clash. I think they're calling him out. But instead, he'll switch over to the Echo. And a buck coming out from affected this time compared to the normal Montane that we saw the last map. Maybe there's just different strats for different maps for Aura. And a Doc coming out from
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Something that you normally don't see. So we see Adonai. Yeah, not loading that either. California as well. So
ATS deployed and ready to go.
it's just Adonai and California when we win Bash in uniforms. And I believe Malachi will be as well alongside Filthy. So those win Bash in uniforms, you know, it's really hard to see outside during the daytime, especially against that uniform. It's such a big advantage in the eyes of a lot of people. But,
Attackers have located a bomb.
you know, both of these teams are very formidable, in my opinion. Both
10
of them
seconds
deserve
left.
to be in Challenge League. It's a real shame
Bomb located by
that
attackers.
one of these 2 teams will
5
have
seconds
to
remaining.
sit out for the remainder of the next 6 months.
Attackers
They've given it their
Attackers
all.
are heading out to
Scylla's
defuse a bomb.
Gorillas took down Least Wanted last night, which is a huge shocker to a lot of people. You know, shutting down Skittles, Billboard, Chapstick. They were the favorites to take it all and win through. You know, besides Vicious, and they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, very super. I was shocked.
They're out of making it to Challenge League. It's still it's a tournament in my eyes. Malachi already making a move into Aquarium, and that'll be Mex upstairs by the couches alongside Abinai inside the theater. Mex Mex's bulletproof cam will be nice away there. Not too sure where affected is at. He's still above the back match.
Drone activated.
So I kind of backed up a little bit here. Gonna drone himself for now. They're definitely going for the vertical control here. So I think it's smart. They're not wasting too much time either, as Clash or affected already drops. So you're seeing Cloudstruck on Buck.
Wow, Abinai getting very aggressive, nearly taking down affected. Mex about to dock him back up. Mex is actually getting super aggressive here onto Cloudstruck, but Cloudstruck being very cautious of this angle here. Mex is playing right underneath the cam. Malachi will come in for a pinch. Being very cautious of that rotation hole. I think that's not loading, rotating up the main stairs. So Malachi is in a very bad spot here and needs to run away. But I don't think he has that intel yet. So moving on in is going to be Gavin. And Abinai will shut him down, as well as affected. And Cloudstruck will be there to shut down Mex and not loading, instantly finishing off Malachi. But Filthy trades him out on the windows. The man favor is now in Scylla's Gorilla's court. A minute left to play. And Diffuser not in anyone's hands here. This is very bad for Aura.
Loading mag!
And with no dock, Abinai is forced to be at 20 HP right now.
I'm gonna reset.
It's time. By the way,
Yeah.
moving on in. They're not droning it out. Abinai could be in
Attackers
a
Oh.
very good
covered the
spot here. He's
diffuser.
hiding behind the bed over by triple wall.
He's being very patient here. I like the patience here. And here he,
Oh no! Oh
That's
no!
diffuser.
Finds one at the Cloudstruck. Finds
Defender is approaching.
a second. No, Filthy will shut him
Oh.
down, but Filthy running out of time needs to find the remaining 2 defenders. But Nugs is going to be playing very safe, hiding all the way back in the hallway over by Cool Vibes. He's actually
15
rotate up the
seconds to
stairs,
go.
so this round will go in the favor of Scylla's Gorillas. Filthy just gonna have to play for frags
10
here.
seconds left.
yeah, this is definitely
Sees the hole, and they'll shut down Aravonia, but he won't be able to find
5
the
seconds
diffuser
left.
in time.
impactless frags.
Frags, and Scylla's Gorillas will take round number 1
Operators,
in a
you have
very
run out
poor
of
showing and a very poor lack of droning coming out from Aura. Why they didn't drone out Penthouse, I'm not entirely sure. But that is really tough for Silas Gorilla for Aura.
Looks like they were just rushing because they did have time, but looks like they were just panicking and they knew that they were running out of time. They just wanted to get the diffuser and get out. But they did not expect a Jaeger behind him on the bed, which a lot of teams actually. There's always someone hiding. I feel like there's always something always happens in penthouse with someone hiding on the bed, and it always messes up a lot of teams. It just messed up their push a lot. And also, Abinai just went off and got 2 picks right before that, so that's a very good round. I think it was a 3K, right?
It was a 3K coming out from Abnai.
Defenders
Found
protect their
infected
bombs
and
from being defused by
it
attackers.
was it's Gavin infected.
Gavin.
Playing is moving on in through penthouse, and they just got slapped. And Abnai finding the third onto CloudStrike. Really poor job for CloudStrike to join in that position, and it's really unfortunate that they didn't even join out of penthouse. Like I mentioned before, but. I mean, come on, like use your brain. I mean, I guess it could just be fatigue getting to him, but either way, that's going to be in favor of Silas Gorillas.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, hopefully we see a better push here from.
5 seconds to go.
They did get the refrags, but it was just not enough, leaving them down in man advantage.
Attackers recover the diffuser. Attackers must
definitely was
locate
good.
and defuse the bomb.
Good round from SG. I like the bullet holes, even though that's in the way they're painting a piece of a picture.
This painting just keeps moving with him.
Don't think it's on his screen though, because maybe.
Sure. But either way, CloudStrike has gone ahead and opened up the service entrance doorway, and will be solo drawing himself. Malachi will go ahead and open up the outside of office. There's currently nobody playing as Gavin has gone ahead and joined out CCTV, so Malachi knows that's clear. At least he should be filthy inside of P-Bar. So Malachi can go ahead and push on through, but there's holes above he needs to be careful about. So far, no one's playing on that. Abinai sitting inside of 90, and Mex backing him up on those main stairs.
It's like he
Abinai
just
getting a
knows
bit-
we're watching.
Yeah, Abinai's getting happy feet here.
He's getting ready.
He's turning on the cheats, so to speak. But
He's happy he's not on the mute on the SMG-11. He's happy he's on the Jaeger.
yeah,
Taking a break from one of the SMGs with that high recoil.
Cover me, reloading!
Abinai going to miss a lot of those pellets coming
Bomb
out
located
from...
by attackers.
Oh no, he actually got 4 out of 6, if I'm not mistaken. So unfortunate for CloudStrike to not be able to open up that wall. Unfortunate for SG to not have too much of a presence.
Already half the round
He's
gone.
getting shot by CloudStrike above, and he'll finish him
Ooh.
off. Despite being limited through that hole, to shut down the smoke, and a ton of plant now is gone.
They only have almost coming up on a minute left here, and they have started entering into Aqua, but they don't have a lot of presence. I still feel like the control is with Stilla's Gorillas.
Stay clear of the blast!
So Mex is on a flank here, affected, trying to watch. At least you would hope so, but CloudStrike's going to shut him down from above on the roof. A very good timing to come out there. So far, this is moving in the favor of Aura, but 45 seconds to play. Malachi trying to deal with Nugs on this Echo play. He's being caught a
Getting
little
that
off
pick.
guard. And the first Echo drone's gone down, but Gavin's going for plants. And both of his Echo drones have gotten off the board. This plant will go down
Attackers are
successfully.
activating the bomb
That'll be effective, taking down Abinai. It's now up to a 2v5 for not loading Nugs. But while I say that, Malachi shuts him down instantly. It's all up to Nugs on 1 HP here. Moving on in behind the bar. Will be shut down by effective, peeking in through those Tabana pellets. And that'll be Aura moving up, tying it 1-1.
Definitely an attack there.
Very good attack. And a very nice angle to use for Aura. Almost as if Nugs might have forgotten about that, but he probably just couldn't pay too much attention given that there was somebody on the window. And either way, Nugs was a dead man there. Are you trying to think of what to say?
Yeah, I'm just really good attack. I mean, when I said that Stilla's Gorillas held control, I thought because Maxi had a nasty flank off, but it was really smart of CloudStrike on Habana
Defenders
to get
protect your
that, to watch
bombs
the
from being
flank.
defused by
'Cause that could
attackers.
have really costed Aura the round, but shutting down that flank Just really
Yeah,
Bomb
big props
located
to
by
Clash
attackers.
for being on the rift there.
the whole round getting picks though. It's a good job.
Being diligent and what a lot of people would probably be really mad for. It works out in the favor of Aura, and he got 2 picks out of it. He got the smoke and the Jaeger. Actually, did he get 3? I think he got 3 that round, if I'm not mistaken. He got Mex and he got
A Mex he
Arizona.
got
10 seconds to
era.
I think he also got Abunai, if I'm
5
not
seconds
mistaken.
left before
Unless
insertion.
that was affected, and affected picked up 2. But either way,
Attackers
moving on in,
recover
we're
the
tied
diffuser.
at 1-1
Attackers'
here.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
And the site will be inside of blue and pink bar. And Mech's not playing on that ACOG, rotating on the cams, trying to find out exactly where the push is coming from. Will be situated inside a kitchen alongside Abunai. Oh, Abunai's through kitchen hall. And it looks like Mex will be the solo roamer inside a kitchen. Abunai comes back to site. Or comes back to kitchen. Filthy setting up a nice flank drone inside of CCTV. And that wall is not reinforced, if I'm not mistaken. So Filthy could actually go for a wall bang there if he should he choose to shoot through. But it's a soft wall. Again, we can
Already
see
having
where
control.
Attackers have dropped the bomb defuser.
Wow,
Sorry.
Mex is gonna shut down Gavin after being lit up to 1 HP.
What?
And have to go for a reset.
Could be dangerous though. Now already pushing it really fast. I mean, they have they have a lot of control right now. They have control of a lot of stuff. Blue bar, almost main lobby, kitchen.
There's
That's
so much action happening. It's all
Now that-
affected in Malachi against Abunai and Aravonia. But all 4 operators are at 1 HP. First days gonna come out. Miss Aravonia. Malachi's trying to burn out these ADSs. Situated
Drone's
inside
ready.
offices alongside affected.
2v2 with half the round left. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a ton of action happening over by Blue and Pink Bar. Right inside that kitchen hall. But they actually have control of diffuser. That's
This
very
could be
true.
a-
So they need to drone out the kitchen as fast as possible and find out where the smoke is playing, because Abunai is playing inside a lobby. Affected will have to rotate through Pink Bar.
They're very split right now too.
Yeah.
2 attackers.
I mean, you can
Same
say the
with
same
the
for the
defenders.
defenders in a sense, but
Yeah.
either way, you can have Abunai just swing around and go for a trade. But with no diffuser in hand and 50 seconds left to play,
I don't even think they know that they're playing diffuser because they're still being cautious about entering pink.
I mean, they have to know that they don't have. I mean, they don't have the diffuser in hand, obviously. The drone's gonna come
Yeah.
out. I think that was from affected. Moving on up here. Let's see the diffuser and spot out the smoke. So the smoke's position has been compromised. Malachi will push on in through the pink bar, and Abunai is rotated into the kitchen, going for a crossfire here, and Aravonia will reposition himself. Nade's gonna come out and miss, and that'll be affected. Second nade will not find any kind of damage. Pink's coming out, and Aravonia will shut down affected. It's all up to Malachi in a 1v2, going up against Abunai and
15
Aravonia with
seconds left.
diffuser not in hand. He has to make something happen here. Abunai getting very cautious here. He'll rotate down over to kitchen. Shots coming out. Aravonia with that shotgun. Malachi swings around, and Aravonia will shut him down. And still his Gorillas will move up 2-1.
Well played there by Street.
And
Rotating diffuser.
very poorly played out from Aura. I'm not exactly sure why Cloudstruck was pushing in the kitchen without droning it, because he had diffuser in hand and just lost it inside a kitchen. So that's tough if you're on Aura. They wasted over half the round, and right up until the 50-second mark, they wasted 40 seconds trying to situate where they should attack from. And then the moment that they finally tried to make a play, they didn't pinch or do anything. They didn't try to take one-on-ones. You had affected move in from the window of Malachi, just trying to see if he can bait out Abunai, but it didn't work. Abunai was disciplined to
Defenders,
not
protect your bombs from being
and
defused by
they want
attackers.
SG the round.
Yeah. And now SG gets to go back to their main site, kitchen.
Attackers have
See if
discovered the location of a bomb.
they'll change their attack a little bit, maybe drone it out more and not give Abunai those free picks upstairs, as he got 2 or 3 free picks upstairs in that first round.
Yeah, Abunai got 3 picks upstairs as Jaeger playing upstairs inside of Penthouse, and as we take a look at the scoreboard, Filthy with 5, Thompson with 3. 3. Bringing up will be Malachi and Infected with 2.
10 seconds
Yet
left
again,
before
Gavin
insertion.
with nothing. I don't know if Gavin's just having a poor day
5 seconds to go.
or what's happening, but it's almost reminiscent of how Goni was.
Attackers
Not
recovered
trying
the
to
bomb
throw shade, but
diffuser.
it's really
Attackers are heading out
really
to defuse
bad
the bomb.
for Gavin. And
He is on the
Abinai-
support. for the most
Yeah, that's
part.
very
well,
true.
not this map.
Not this
well,
map, but still, I mean, he's playing IQ. He's got to hit his frags, but fortunately for the
He did
time
get the
being,
plant
he
down
hasn't
on
been able
hookah.
to.
and both echo drones. I mean, the round they did win.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, definitely start getting those frags. Only 3 rounds in, so 4th round could be the difference maker here for him.
Yes, Filthy and Malachi getting
Stay clear of the blast!
very close to sight here, making an entrance known at Pink Bar. Drone's going to come out from Gavin as well as Affected. Moving on through the kitchen, Malachi being aware that somebody might be playing blue. Actually, it'll be loading, playing inside of office. Cloudstruck's drone coming around. Not gonna drone out loading. Loading it has a free pass to move into blue bar. That'll be Abinite compromised upstairs on the cool vibe stairs. Fortunate to shut down Malachi's drone. Filthy watching those cool vibe stairs. Loading, moving on through the office. Not wanting to give away his position yet because Cloudstruck is not on that drone. But yet again, it's just poor droning right now coming out from Aura. That'll be Abinite compromised again upstairs, and they'll have to relocate into billiards. And he's solo roaming up here, and almost half the round is gone. Cloudstruck moving on in. He'll be able to take down Abinite. A very nice pinch. That'll be the top fragger from Silla's Gorillas off the board. Loading still sitting inside of office here. Pings are coming out onto Malachi and
Stay clear!
Filthy. So Loading is relocated into blue bar, waiting for Malachi to cross through. As he crosses through, Malachi will be caught off guard, and yet again, just poor droning, just not working out for Aura. Is the fatigue getting to them? But I'm not too sure. This is really tough right now if you're a fan. If you're a fan for Aura. No, it's just basic siege. You gotta drown out your surroundings for the push. Either way, that'll be Affected taking down Nugs upstairs. Coming around will be next.
Oh.
So have to retreat and heal himself back up, maybe. Nade's coming out from Affected. That'll be the second nade coming through, but Loading swinging on up. Will take him down and drop down into the courtyard. It's gonna be Gavin shooting through the window, and time is just running out here for the attackers, and it's almost like they don't know what to do here. Aura. Gavin has the diffuser in hand. One has been affected outside. Not Loading to find a second onto Cloudstruck. Gavin swinging around. Loading going to be frag out by Gavin. 1v2. Let me see the dock of next slide. He'll find him. He can't shut him down to get a ton of missed shots.
He's not the pistol player. Like Pengu, not the pistol player.
This is very true. So SG will move on 3-1 here, and just the lack of proper droning. It's basic siege. Like, they're not droning out anything near them. I mean, sure, they're droning out the cool vibes, but they're not droning out offices. They're not droning out blue bar. They're not droning out the other side that's near them, and they need to start doing that if they need to win the rounds here against SG, because right now with their backs against the wall, they're down 1-3.
Yeah, they do need to start putting up some rounds here, get it to a 3-3 half. Even though their defense is or could be better than their attacks, because as we've seen in the past, their defenses have been better on the past 2 maps. But this map is it's not that hard for attackers to get rounds. They don't want to give SG too much momentum going into attack, because it could hurt them. As this is map 3, this is do or die.
Defuse as many bombs
We're
as
gonna
they
go home.
can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure neither team wants to go home a loser, and both teams want to move on and win, but we can only have one winner. And, you know, it's really just a lack of droning. I mean, I've said it time and time again, this is the past couple rounds, but use your drones. Like, just drone. It's really tough for you to win rounds as attackers when you don't have information on where the defenders are. Sure, you know, you wasted drones trying to hunt down the Jaeger. Sure, he's top fragging, but you also have not Loading coming up big and finding 4 frags for himself. And just because you're neglecting to drone out your surroundings,
Attackers
it's really,
recovered the bomb diffuser.
really hurting you
Attackers'
in
objective
the
is
long
to
run right
defuse
now
a bomb.
for Aura.
There goes Max to the bullet holes again. Oh, there's no painting there, so hopefully they'll be usable.
Hopefully.
At least on our end, they are. Let's see. Very interesting. I actually like that
Ooh,
setup.
that's a nice angle to use.
I like that setup.
By the way, Malachi will be situated on off his Gavin drone out CCTV. Very good so far
Bomb
coming out
located
here.
by
Gavin will
attackers.
just go ahead and drone out Malachi, but Malachi will hop on another drone as well. And Cloudstruck is just gonna get slammed by not loading, and this is just really poor coming out right now from Aura. Losing your hard breacher. This is tough right now. It's probably just the fatigue getting to Aura. And
Very well could be, but you would think the same thing that SG, because both of these teams don't have the most experience. Like, I don't know too much, but I'm pretty sure both of them don't have like a ton of experience playing in these best of 3s, best of 5 type matches. And SG seems to be doing just fine. Hopefully, Aura can turn it around soon.
yeah, and loading to pick up a second for the round
He's
here.
played amazing.
Shutting down Affected, and it's just a solo roam coming out, and Abinai was shut down Filthy, and this is just falling apart right now. You really wish you could call for a timeout if you're on Aura's side, and Aravona will just shut down Malachi. Disoriented, not having any kind of audio cues. It's just really, really poor coming out from Aura. That'll be a very easy frag for not loading, and things are just falling apart here. SG is running away with it, and they'll be moving up 4-1 on coastline. I mean, you can argue, yeah, it's a defender-sided meta, but this map has been dubbed as an attacker-sided map for so long. I think ever since it's been out in existence, since it's been in Pro League when it first came out. I mean, this map has been dubbed as attacker-sided for over 2 years now, and it's just sloppy play after sloppy play coming out from Aura.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's the communication, the fatigue, like you said, or the droning or something, but they really need to either call a rehost to take like a little bit of a break or do something, as you don't have a tactical timeout online.
Yeah.
But
Attackers have
they
located
really
a
need to
bomb.
just get this last round to attack, refresh their minds, and go into the defense.
Yeah, it could also just be some tilting factors probably coming in. It's also, I mean, from what we've seen, Cloudstruck just solo pushing Esteban. He's not waiting for Malachi to come around and support him. I mean, granted, he's on Habana. He has amazing weapons, don't get me wrong, but he's just solo pushing into things, thinking that he can find the frags, but loading is just ready to shut him down.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
And, you know, loading just wheeling it away here with 8 to his name. Abinai and Aravoni with 5.
Attackers recovered the
Excellent.
bomb.
I just really
diffuser.
haven't seen a
Attackers'
whole lot of
objective is to
action.
defuse a bomb.
But it's just really tough right now for Aura. They need to get in the right mindset, calm themselves down, drone yourselves out, drone yourselves in. I can't beat. It's like beating a dead horse. You know, you're just beating.
Yeah.
You're just beating the mentality that we need to drone. It's sloppy gameplay all around. They need to find a fix. I need to find it very fast now.
Cause this is their season on the line.
Yeah.
This is big.
A bomb has been located.
And if I'm sure a lot of people like for SGs, a lot of people predicted that at least 1-3 would win. I'm sure a lot of people predicted that maybe Aura would win, but SG keeps proving everyone wrong because I don't know. They just have it. They come to play every game and they make it worth.
This loading has been lit up to about 60 HP. I'm not exactly too sure from who. Maybe it was from Cloudstruck inside of Hookah Balcony, but that'll force loading to retreat down to the bottom of Cool Vibes and give up all of the second floor. And I don't even think there's anybody really playing upstairs on the second floor, so it's all just the first floor hold coming out from SG. That's exactly right. So all 5 members of SG on the first floor here. Cloudstruck getting his drone shot out. We're rotating outside of the pink connector. I think that's Nuts trying to situate himself. The Filthy with the first opening frag onto Abinai spells very good news. Normally, as we've seen, it's been whoever gets the opening frag gets the round here, and Effective will be able to take down loading by wallbanging him through the hookah walls. It's now a 5v3 This is very good news for Aura. They've been able to compose themselves, get things going. They're starting to play the team again.
Who's that king left? Who's this look here? Oh, he's dead now. But
Gavin
that's a
finally
really
finds
good
one
thing.
for himself now as Aravonia's been
Gavin?
shut down. Next off the Mex Nugs now for Silas Gorillas. Echo Drone left to play with Gavin still alive and the IQ in play.
Sweeping for electronics.
Go ahead and start to scan out. Sees the Echo Drone was able to take it down with a lot of ease. Only one Yokai Drone left to play. So some shots here. And they'll shut down Mex! Malachi will pop in. Aura finally bringing themselves together with a flawless round against Silas Gorillas. And they end the half at 2-4. So maybe Aura's finally screwed their heads on. They finally started, you know, at least that round, it looked like they were playing as a team. There was no solo pushes. There was a lot of droning, a lot of teamwork happening, and it fed them kills. They just need to start doing that for the next 6 rounds, and they can take this map home. Or next 5 rounds, and they can take this map home and move on and eliminate Silas Gorillas.
Yeah, that I'm proud of Aura. So I really want this to be a close game and competitive, and hopefully that the flipping on the defense can change. I don't want to say I think it will, 'cause I've said that a lot in the past maps. I think,
by attackers.
now it's time to see results.
And, you know, it really comes down to the mental toughness, the fatigue. Because, I mean, this game doesn't require a lot of physical ability to play, but it requires a lot of,
Bomb located
in
by attackers.
actuality, it's probably just a lot of mental game. And, you know, sure, you can argue, like, you know, with your positioning, where you place your crosshair and stuff, but this game's since it's a mobile FPS, you have all these operators that are at your disposal, and
10 seconds left before
you know, so
insertion.
far it's been working out very good for Silas Gorillas. They
5
won
seconds
4 out of
left
6
before
rounds,
insertion.
but let's see if Aura can turn this around.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Very interesting upload out for SG. Bring out the Dokubi and the Ying. I think we'll be seeing a lot of aggressive pushes here with calling the Dokubi and Ying in. I'm excited to see that. If it gets to that,
Too, especially with Nex on Ash.
he'll be somewhere getting a crossfire if he's not picked.
So the bomb site is now in kitchen, but Abinai will get the first frag onto
Already, wow.
Filthy above on
Big
the
pick.
roof, and Filthy has been shut down in the
A
first
bomb has
30
been located.
seconds, and this is really bad for Aura. Filthy's been one of the top fraggers. He's been one of the consistent players on this team, but already Nugs and Arizona are going to go in for a rush, but the first one will miss. And already Arizona coming in, Toxic Dave's coming out, and Gavin shut him down. No, he will not. Arizona coming in, the Candelas are too strong. Move on in, taking him down. Nugs coming in for the plant. Shuts down the Echo Drone.
Good plays.
All falling apart. Effective in back up with
Drop the
one.
bomb to
That's a
Pop struck with
big
another. It's
pick.
now a 2v2 from a 5v2.
Wow.
A ton of blue on the screen. Diffuser down in the site. Mex pushing on in. He can't pick up this diffuser, but it's all up to Affected inside of delivery. Phone call's going to come out onto Cloudstruck playing above. Both members of SG are playing on the first floor here. Abinai coming in. The Echo of Affected is right on the other side of that wall. Can you see the head of Mex coming around the corner? Mex sees him.
Ooh.
The Affected getting spotted out. Flashbang coming out. Abinai coming in with the swing. They're going to double peek him. And Affected is still alive, but right until Mex shuts him down, Cloudstruck's going to have to rotate down. And that'll be a very easy round for Mex as he shuts down Cloudstruck, and Silas Gorillas will move on up 5-3. Oh, 5-2.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, that's not good for Aura losing that round. Almost a great clutch, 2v5 clutch by the two of them, Affected and Cloudstruck, coming out with 3 huge picks. But the rush, like we said in the beginning, from the Ying and the Dokubi was just too much, and it caused a lot of chaos. Even though they almost threw, but they Dokubi and Ash came up clutch. So that's not looking too good there for Aura. Hopefully they can turn around, because it's looking like just SG's map right now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
Moving on to the 8th round here, we will have Aura playing inside of the blue and pink bar. And as we take a look at the scoreboard right now, CloudStruck at 6, and Filthy at 7, Effective at 5, but it's still just not enough. They've lost too many crucial rounds on attack. And
Very
Floating-
similar score lines. It's just with this. The
Yeah,
actual
they-
score.
They just really haven't been able to close out rounds. And you know,
Yeah.
they had a ton of sloppy attacks, and they really need to make up with it. with
10
defense.
seconds
And
to
you know,
insertion.
even though it's a defender-sided meta, like I've said before, this still is an
5
attacker-sided
seconds
map
to go.
with a ton of intel on the side of Aura.
Attackers
Just
recover
really
the
hope that they
diffuser.
can pull themselves
Attackers'
together,
objective is
pull
to
it into
defuse
a
the bomb.
5-5 split, and try to make the last push that they need to get into either the winning situation or at least tying it up and trying to force it overtime. But all SG really needs to do is just win the next 2 rounds, and they're golden. You know, they move on up into the next part of the losers. Aura goes home. They'll have to fight again the next time.
I believe they play Avenged. Yes, they play Avenged. Who the winner of this plays Avenged.
And that'll be tonight, right?
No,
tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Also, score update. High Child does fall short to our bad.
Taisho, what?
Tai Chow falls short to our bad.
Dang, it sucks. So Taisho,
Sad- Sadly, yeah.
unfortunate.
I have a lot of respect for those dudes. They put in a lot of work.
Yeah, I had them pegged to make it all the way through into the Challenge League, but
I thought they'd be a top
unfortunately
3
they
team.
fall short. I had them
really
as a
thought
top
they-
3 team too, yeah, especially during the
Yeah.
qualifiers.
I had them, Tunes, and Vicious.
Yeah, a bit of a slow attack right now coming out from Scylla's Gorillas, as we've normally seen a lot of aggression, and with the first minute already gone, actually the first minute 20, there hasn't been a whole lot of action, just a lot of trying to gain some information, but that'll be CloudStruck with 4 life stairs, taking a bit of damage here from not waiting with that nade coming in. He doesn't really have any backup here, but Nugs, CloudStruck's taking
That's
a lot of damage.
He's Doctor.
Good thing he's Doc will be able to get himself back up to full health. Malachi coming back into kitchen trying to support CloudStruck. Has rotated back into pink bar. First smoke grenade's gonna come out. Both smoke grenades gonna come out from Abinai. A lot of rings coming out. Abinai's gonna push on through.
Oh my god. That's the aggression I'm talking about here. They took
CloudStruck finds
the
one onto floating. That's the buck dead. A ton of Candelas coming out, but Nugs will be able to plant the diffuser in time. Effective shuts down Nugs. Ervoni and Abinai will trade it out.
Oh! Team kill.
Abinai will fall, and he actually downs his own teammate. Filthy coming through big time. It's all up to Next in a 1v2 situation. Shuts down CloudStruck. But can he find the frag onto Filthy?
100 HP versus 25 HP here.
Right, but it's also an Ash ACOG, and it's Mex. With time on his side and the diffuser in hand inside of the blue bar, Mex will use this one Ash charge he has remaining in his pocket to open up the courtyard wall and rotate through office. Filthy needs to play this time very carefully. 20 seconds left on the clock. As Filthy rotates into kitchen, Mex gonna have to pick up that diffuser. I think Filthy's gonna rotate around to
Attackers have
courtyard.
recovered their diffuser. 15 seconds to
Mex will
go.
go for a plant. Will he bait it out? Mex is gonna actually stick with
10
the diffuser.
seconds left.
Can Filthy steal him? He will land the shot, and Filthy will
Wow.
save the round for Aura. And they will
He really
not
just
fall 2-6 here. They'll go up 3-5.
The Ying. I forgot who the Ying was. That team kill lost you the round there. Almost got the revive off, but Filthy. He heard the sound cue and he pushed up. That was smart. That was a really smart play by Filthy.
Filthy is the hero of that round. That was a heart-pounding round and a very heartbreaking team down coming out from Arizonia onto Abinai. I think he saw the wind bashing uniform and thought it was a smoke, maybe? But
Yeah.
or the mute. Either way, Filthy coming up huge there,
Just
taking
flicked.
advantage of the down. That is rough.
But that's really big there for Aura.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Going down
bombs.
3-5, going to the hookah site still is not out of they're not out of the race yet. They just need to stay focused and take it one round at a time here, and really just focus on these rounds. And they have to be perfect. They can't make any mistakes. They just can't.
I think that might have been the most heart-pounding round that I've ever casted before. because it all fell apart the moment Eravonia downed Abinai.
Yeah.
He was forced to pick him up, and Filthy just coming around, swinging through into from pink to blue, and landing the frag onto Eravonia, picking up
Attackers
his teammate.
recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate the bomb.
You see, affected on Jaeger's chat was saying, I don't know if you saw, chat was saying, bring affected on Jaeger and they won't lose a round. So affected is on Jaeger. So let's see if chat was right.
Let's see if chat is right. So Mex is going to use the first ash charge onto the window. These things will stop popping off here, I should say.
Might go to
And
purple tarp.
I think we might see somebody going on its purple tarp, but either way, Nugs will be moving on in through alongside Mex, and Eravonia finds the first frag onto Malachi, and
pick
that is
The
the
Echo.
Echo. I think that was above on the roof, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a really, really big pick. That's half the plant and all gone.
Where's Malachi loaded at? Where was he playing?
By attackers.
I can't find his body.
Not. Was it hookah? Oh.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, it was over by. Oh no.
Oh, gloves.
Right here. That's a real big. Feels bad for Malachi.
Reloading.
First minute gone here. Is Next moving on through VIP, and the buck of not loading, taking a ton of damage from Cloudstruck underneath. Cloudstruck will actually be situated above, using the buck holes against loading. Eravonia is located outside. Filthy will trade onto loading, so the buck is dead, and a lot of soft destruction underneath is gone. It looks
Filthy
like
has
Abinai-
the control.
Abinai and Eravonia will move on in through into Aquarium. Affected on a flank here, most likely around. Wow,
Attackers have located
Affected
a
is
bomb.
gonna shut down Mex. A
Affected on
very
Jaeger.
poor shot. Yeah, give Affected Jaeger and he'll frag out, as chat said, according to Astor. And frag out, Hugo finds one. It's now the man count, despite Malachi being dead, in favor of Aura. And no one on purple tarp taking advantage of it, but two members of SG are located inside of Aquarium. The smoke of Gavin using his first gas grenade. Affected will rotate up the blue stairs, the cool glass. Filthy underneath, gonna try to shut down the plant, and he's in a very nice spot here. But he turns
This
away
is
at the
really
wrong
good.
time. Toxic babes come out from Gavin. Eaten up by ABS, and it's very good. And Filthy will be downed by Eravonia. And I don't know if Eravonia knows it, but that's one Candela left against using all Candelas will be denied
Go
here.
affected.
Cloudstruck using the C4 to shut down Eravonia. Filthy will finally be finished off by Nugs. Phone call coming out. Abinai comes in. He'll find
Bomb
the
diffuser has been
down
dropped.
on the frag onto Nugs coming in. Wow! Gavin shuts down. What? He'll
Gavin's
shut down
biggest kill of the
Abinai.
game right there.
Gavin is the hero for that round. And Abinai
See
coming
this.
in potato. I don't know
Oh.
what just happened.
Gavin goat. Wow, that was a good round by Aura, even though they lost to Malachi really early on the Echo, but now they have to go to Kitchen. The first site they went to, they went down to 2v5, almost clutched it out, but now they have to go back.
Yeah. So
And they have
like
to
I
figure out
mentioned,
mistakes.
I was talking to Malachi last night. I told him you need to give Affected Jaeger, because if you give Affected Jaeger, I mean, granted he'll make the dumber plays, but that's what he's known for. He's known for landing the shots. And you know, I've seen your Echo play, Malachi. I know you can do it before, and you know Malachi's Echo play is not that bad. It was just really unfortunate that he got shut down in the first 30 seconds from the roof.
Attackers need to locate
But,
and defuse
You know,
bombs.
Malachi's proven time and again that he can work on any operator and be pretty clutch with it. And I just want to take a look at the scoreboard here. Filthy with 11, Cloudstruck and Affected both with 8. Just carrying the team as best as they can, trying to claw their way back. They're one round away from tying things up. Abinai with 9 and not loading with 8, as well as Eravonia next with 5 and Nugs with 2. So we're on the cusp of the comeback here.
This is a very big round for the comeback.
This is a very big round. This is crucial for both
10
teams. You
seconds
either
left before insertion.
win it as SG and move on to match point, or you win it as Aura
5
and you move
seconds
on
to
to a
go.
tie, and you have a ton of momentum and confidence going into that 11th round.
Attackers recover the diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Filthy going for a very
Discovered.
aggressive peek. Not going to find anyone outside. Not even think anyone No, it was Abinai. Abinai was the only one that spawned outside in the pole side.
말보다는 행동이지.
Filthy on Vigil is a scary Filthy because he's not free. He's not a cat. He's a good gun.
Oh no.
He's a pro. Well, that's not good.
No.
But I don't know.
Bomb located by attackers.
What?
He was-
Hello? Affected shuts down mechs. Wow, that is a
Affected on
very
Jaeger.
easy frag. I'm sorry, I keep talking over you. Go ahead.
No, you're good. No, I'm saying affected on Jaeger. I forgot who was in the chat. But
Affected on Jaeger, though. So,
I think it was shout out to Discover.
yeah,
for
Filthy
saying in
has been
chat.
shut down. So, next loading will swing on in to theater.
Rip Filthy. But Taeyeon Mex is really big. That's like one of their top fraggers. But
Yeah.
Abunai and not loading still alive is still really big because they have been fragging out of their mind.
Wow, CloudStrike
As I
just
say that-
instantly shutting down loading. He'll be able to heal himself back up to 75 HP here. This is not looking good as half the round is already gone. And the 2 ADS is covering affected here. He's trying to set him. He almost lands a headshot onto Aravoni, but Nugs swinging around will pinch him out. It's now a 3v3. CloudStrike with the third onto Abinai, but being very lit up has only one more stim pistol to work with. In my opinion, he needs to have somebody down him and pick himself back up to 75 HP, but I don't know if he's going to do that.
I don't think anyone's in position.
He'll go ahead and waste the last stim pistol and heal himself back up to 75 instead of
50
foregoing
actually.
the down. Yeah, 50. I'm sorry. I meant to say he'll forgo the down and not use that stim pistol to bring himself back up to 75, but for sure at least get a potential down. But with Aravoni and Nug still alive here and 45 seconds left to play, time is running out for Scylla's Gorillas. First Toxic Babe's going to come out from Gavin over by the service entrance door. Aravoni and Nugs are trying to find their move, trying to see where they can push in from. It looks like it'll be from lobby into bathroom. That'll be a Malachi's drone. The Yokai safely getting
it.
back into sight.
There you go, Malachi. Good echo.
Very good echo play coming out from Malachi. CloudStrike
Someone
lock
watches
down
Redeemer.
90, and CloudStrike will not peek in just yet. He fires some shots.
Oh.
Nice frag. No,
Seconds
he won't.
remaining.
Nugs is going to be there to shut him down. I wish he would have saved that stem pistol. Shots coming out. Doesn't down? Hello? He doesn't down Aravonia and
Attackers
all up
drop
to
the bomb
Malachi.
diffuser.
The
5
1v2
seconds
finds a frag onto Nugs, but wow! Aravonia
Wow.
swings on through and frags Malachi. And we will be moving on to match point, series point, Challenger
is-
League point for SG.
That is big. That was looking like Aura's round. They looked like they had control. They were getting the frags and they had man advantage throughout the whole round. But they just they fell apart. I think it was because they were so split, and also the timing with CloudStrike. He peaked at just a second too late, and before he got like the IQ got into bathroom, and then Hibana swung. That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, CloudStrike had a very unfortunate moment right there, but he managed to find 3, I think, for himself that round. And he managed to pick off 3 very important operators, but nonetheless, no, he picked off 2. It was Mex that died to affected, that's right. He picked off,
Attackers
Who
need
was
to
it?
locate and
it was
defuse
Loading
bombs.
and Abinai that he picked off, because Mex was picked
Yeah.
off by affected. And then Malachi shut down Nugs, but Aravoni just swung around and fragged Malachi.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Very, very unfortunate. And
Affected is on Jaeger again.
yeah, like I said, like I told Malachi last night, you know, put affected on Jaeger. I don't care what it is. Give affected Jaeger. Just make it really easy plays.
Reinforce the wall!
You cannot be making with Echo. You need to
Raise it wide in
either
position.
find someone who can play Echo or play Echo yourself. Because I know your Echo gameplay is bad, like what I was saying last round, but
10 seconds left before insertion.
it almost worked out that round. It's been working out so far throughout this game.
5 seconds remaining.
But maybe we'll see a resurgence of life come through for Aura. Because I
Attackers
know
recovered the bomb diffuser.
that they don't want
Attackers
to go
objective
away
is to
without
defuse
at
the
least trying to
bomb.
make an effort to make it into overtime.
Challenge League point, as you said. This is Blue Bar, where they don't have a Ying. I just noticed actually. They're not bringing out the Ying here. That could actually be more of a passive push here. Or maybe they won't team kill because of it.
Maybe. But either way, Abinai will drone out up ahead inside of billiards. And next will be situated already in lobby, making a push on through. I don't know if there's anyone playing kitchen. It looks like it'll be affected behind the shield. So Mex and Abinai already situated here. Actually outside. Mex will go ahead and push on through into lobby. Gavin spotting out that there is a Hibana up above. And I don't see it. Filthy's the only one here with the C4. So he has to play this right. And Aura needs to play Perfect Siege if they want to survive the next 2 rounds. Filthy,
That's a good
like
start.
I said it. Like I said it. He's going to find the first frag onto loading with
Filthy.
a very nice C4 and a ton of soft destruction. It's already gone.
Very good start there. That is that's a big pick. Getting out loading, a top fragger, and also the buck.
So Malachi will forego one of his Echo drones, his Yokai drones, I should say. It'll find Mex being very disoriented, but that'll be Nugs situating, I think, on the blue wall here. But Nugs will shut down Malachi. This is very bad news with Echo off the board. Effecta gets shut down by Mex. This is not looking good for Aura. They need to play smart and they need to play safe here and not peek anything aggressive. But Filthy on the board still. First phone call is going to come out from Abinai. First Toxic Babe will come out from Gavin as well. Going on in. Abinai peeking around with that M14. Filthy could go for a play here, but I don't think that blue bar window is open. Flashbang, find Gavin smoking, he's gonna come out. Not Len, Nugs will have the freedom to plant. Abinai shuts down Filthy. 2v4, Cloudstruck and Gavin shut them down. So now it's 2v2 with Nugs on 1 HP here.
Very winnable here for the defenders. As I said, Nug is on 1 HP. They have to move fast though.
They need to make a play here. The Mex sitting inside of lobby will be able to shut down any potential defuse. Shots coming out. He'll down Gavin. Gavin will down Nugs. But Cloudstruck does not have enough time to move in. Next will shut one down. That's Cloudstruck. Gavin needs to go for a defuse here, but he's running out of time. He needs to make a play happen. Next will be playing safe here. We'll go ahead and open up the doorway. Next going in for a peek. Can he see the legs? He'll shut down Gavin, and that'll be GG. And Silas Gorillas move on to the next round. And Aura will unfortunately say bye-bye, and their hopes and chances and dreams will be crushed.
Everyone's sleeping on SG. I don't think, I'm sure they had people that thought they would win, but they go time and time again and proving people wrong, and now they'll be taking on Avenged in the next round. And I think that people need to start taking SG a lot more seriously, because I think they have a good chance tomorrow. They're looking really, really good. They're playing very strong. They're playing really good. Especially the 2 new pickups, Abunai and Not Loading. Playing amazing.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for Aura to go out like that, but, you know, things happen. And it's just really unfortunate for them to see that, you know, they weren't able to bring it to overtime. They weren't able to tie it up 5-5, and SG just managed to capitalize on Aura's mistakes, and that's a tough pill to swallow for Aura. They worked so hard. They made it all the way here. Let me check the bracket. They won the first map. They won their first series against who was it? Chipsy Guac 2-1, and then they lost to Organized Chaos last night 2-1, and then tonight just to go out to another 2-1. That's a really tough pill to swallow. We do have Avenge versus Silas Gorillas coming up next, although I won't be casting that match. There's people that need to go to bed. So, Astor, any final words?
I accept that it was not Discover, it was Ares that called out affected on Jaeger. Had to give him credit. But I just think SG has a lot of confidence right now. I think tomorrow they're going to be looking really good. They're going to be looking really confident.
Yeah, I think so too. So
Excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be some good games.
So I'll catch you later, Astor.
Yeah, catch you later, homie.
Have a good night. All right, so that is going to be it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have had a very, very good time tonight with each and every one of you here supporting these teams. I really appreciate both teams for, they gave it their all. Both teams gave it their all, and it's tough. You know, I'm friends with guys on both sides of on both teams. I really wanted Malachi to, you know, make a name for himself and try to make it into Challenger League again, because, you know, he'd been trying so hard for so long in the beginning, and then just got sick of it. Then he finally came back about a few months back, decided to give it another go, and, you know, he's got to pat himself on the back. He's a very great player, a very great friend of mine, and it's tough to see him go out like that. But, you know, on the other hand, I'm good friends with all the guys on SG. Very great match coming out for them. They were able to lock it down and shut down Aura despite the changes that they had. And, you know, I'm proud of everyone that played tonight. It was a very great match. I'm sure that Aura will walk away with their heads high. Hopefully they don't disband and work on their mistakes for the next Challenger League. But if there's any teams that are out there looking to make roster changes that are going into Challenger League, be sure to look through these VODs, and you know, you'll see that just how monstrous Filthy is. You know, it doesn't matter which operator Filthy plays. He's a monster through and through, and, you know, big props to everyone here. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So have a good night. We're gonna go say hi to Stokes.